Hare Krishna. Hello friends, I hope you all are doing well. This is Ritendra. I am preacher of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and today is very special. Like today I am going to talk about kleptomania and Srimad Bhagavad Gita, and I am trying to compare both things together and trying to identify the causes behind the kleptomania and what does Lord Krishna say in Srimad Bhagavad Gita about kleptomania, the uncontrolled desire or impulse control disorder. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated. Before I start my lecture, I would like to introduce Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, which is written by me, and actually this is most authentic source, and this is actually my hard work. And I am trying to publish this book as it is, Srimad Bhagavad Gita. This is not copycat, but actually I have written this book in my own word, and means I could make it very simple. In this is a simple version of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The common people, common children's means like a children, and also the oldest people can easily read and also easily interpret this book. This is the best version, I would say. Let's get into kleptomania and criminal psychology. Kleptomania is an impulse control disorder where a person feels a strong urge to steal items they don't need for personal use or financial gain. Kleptomania is something like impulse control, like uncontrolled desire and all. So key features are the repeated stealing of the insignificant object, tension build before theft and relief pleasure after. And theft is not motivated by anger, revenge, or profit. Guilt and shame often follow, but urge repeat. Psychological roots are linked with the obsessive compulsive spectrum disorder. Obsessive compulsive spectrum disorder associated with a dopamine reward system dysfunction, sometimes tied to depression, anxiety, or childhood trauma. Criminal aspect: not all the theft is kleptomania, only a small fraction of the shoplifter or kleptomaniacs. In a law, kleptomania rarely excessive crime fully, but may be considered in sentencing if the medically diagnosed. Treatment: cognitive behavior therapy is the best treatment, and SSRIs or mood stabilizer. Impulse control training or and mindful practice both are required. Kleptomania in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, I am trying to compare this both things together. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, actually Srimad Bhagavad Gita doesn't talk about the kleptomania directly, but it addresses the psychology of the uncontrolled desire and also impulse. Uncontrolled desire which actually bring a material bondage. काम ऐस क्रोध ऐस रजो गुणो समृद्ध महाशयो महापाप्य विज्ञानम व्यारिणम. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated. This is rajoguna, actually your desire, which actually come from the lust, which is actually rajoguna, which is actually mode of the passion, which actually responsible. This is your greatest enemy, and this is responsible for your degradation of the soul. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated. Verse number 37, chapter number 3. Kleptomania, expressions of the such unrestrained impulse, vasna, attachment, impulse, and then destruction. Dhyaito Vishyana Punsa, verse number 60-63, chapter number 2 of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Here Madhusudan clearly stated, Dhyaito Vishyana Punsa Sangastetu Pajayate Sangat Sanjayate Kamah Kamat Krodho Binjayate क्रोधात भवति सम्मोह सम्मोहात स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति हिंसात बुद्धि नाशो बुद्धि नाशात प्रणश्यति. हियर मधुसूदन क्लियरली स्टेटेड, फल की आशा से कामना प्रकट होती है, और कामना का तो स्वभाव है असंतोष्टि. असंतोष के कारण क्रोध जन्म लेता है पाप, क्रोध के कारण मोह जन्म लेता है, मोह के कारण व्यक्ति आचार और व्यवहार का ज्ञान ही भूल जाता है, ज्ञान के चले जाने से बुद्धि चली जाती है, अनुचित प्रकार के कार्य होने लगते हैं, और अंत में ऐसा व्यक्ति का पूर्ण रूप से पतन हो जाता है. दिस इज व्हाट मधुसूदन क्लियरली स्टेटेड. अ क्लेप्टोमैनिक फिक्टेस on the object, attachment grows, and also compulsion to the steal arises. Self mastery as a cure. Uddhare atmana manah. Here Lord Krishna clearly stated, one must uplift oneself by the self, not degrade. Gita stresses inner discipline, dhamma and sama, which actually parallel mode of the CBD focused on the self regulations. Cultivating sattva gunas is actually most important. Gita teaches a moving from the rajas, restless passions, and also tamas, ignorance and compulsion, toward the sattva, balance and clarity. Meditation, detachment, devotion, and right action, karma yoga, help the calm urges. Transformation of the desire. Desire cannot simply be suppressed, it must be redirected. Our desire should not be suppressed. This is what Madhusudan clearly stated. If I have sexual desire, I don't have to suppress my sexual desire, but I have to transform my desire. I have to redirect my desire in other form of the activities. Bhakti and devotion, karma yoga provide the healthy outlets for a restless energy that otherwise fuels kleptomania. Integration. Criminal psychology. Kleptomania is a diagnosable impulse control disorder treatable with a therapy and medications. Bhagavad Gita views such a compulsive as a product of uncontrolled karma, desire, also rajas, tamas dominance, and offering the path of the self-mastery, discipline, and also spiritual sublimation. Together combining therapy with the meditations, mindfulness, and also Gita teaching of the detachment, and could provide a more holistic and healing approach. Kleptomania, a psychological disorder. Kleptomania, enslavement by the desire and also impulse. This is actually Srimad Bhagavad Gita's view. Kleptomania is nothing but enslavement by desire or impulse. And cure, balance between the therapy and Gita's path of self-mastery. This is actually best way to cure this kleptomania disorder. I hope you all can understand about the kleptomania and relation with Srimad Bhagavad Gita. If you have any questions, any doubt, then please kindly put a comment. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Radhe.